That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
On the set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on third down. And fights him off. Flushed out right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt. Return, and the Jets will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. Open man here is Conklin. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. They juked him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Jets at 10-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Falcon defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll find Hall. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Rodgers going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Second down and a run by Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo now for the point after. And now it's blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Rodgers now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come up second and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And quickly they get to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
Ridder to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Ridder from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bungle, but they allow the conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Ridder will set up to throw it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ridder now. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. On the gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Ridder. Going up top for Miller. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Ridder on 1st and 10.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Robinson. How about this defense for a 3rd straight play? He's going nowhere. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An audible here to get a new look. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rodgers to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Again to the fullback on the dive. scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Give to Hall running right.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Able to find Patterson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Ritter wants to throw it.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Ritter.
Man open is Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down. Here's Ritter.
Turned back at the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A final shot now for Ritter.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard